The truth is that as long as you believe the lie that there will be a better time, that tomorrow, Monday will be better, that lie will keep you limited. It will keep you stuck from reaching your full potential, your full goal. Your change, your transformation will happen when you take action in the moment and do it now. Whatever that is, it doesn't have to be a big leap. You just have to learn that in order for something to change, you have to take action immediately, right now, because momentum needs speed. So you have to start immediately and you will create the motivation, because motivation shows up after action. So, yes, we have our motive, that is our goal, but we need to take action. Motivation, action. We have to take that action and create that momentum and make a decision now, and we will feel that feeling of motivation after we've done the thing. And then if we keep doing it, that will create momentum in our lives and thus lead us to our goal.
Here on the Change Your Story podcast, we believe that every woman has the power to rewrite her narrative and become healthier, stronger, confident of herself. Welcome everyone to the Change Your Story podcast, the ultimate platform for women seeking transformation in their health and fitness journeys. I'm your host and transformation coach, Hannah Dawson. And together, we're going to embark on an incredible journey of growth and empowerment. We are not just another fitness podcast. We're an all-in-one transformation platform dedicated to helping you change your story. Join me as I educate, inspire, and empower you on your health and fitness journey. Together, we are going to debunk common fitness and nutrition myths that are holding you back. I will provide you with evidence-based information that will revolutionize your approach to wellness. But it doesn't stop there, girl. I'm going to encourage the heck out of you. Yes, I will. We are going to work together to cultivate a mindset that aligns with your goals. I will help you overcome obstacles, develop unshakable self-belief. I want you to love the body you have while empowering you to build a body and life that you've always dreamed of. No matter where you're at on your health and fitness journey, this podcast will be your guide to changing your story. Together, we'll embrace the power of self-love, body positivity, and celebrate the strength within us. Get ready to unleash your full potential, ignite your passion, and create lasting change. So are you ready to rewrite your story? Let's do this together. Welcome to the Change Your Story podcast. What is up, Change Your Story listeners? You guys, welcome back to the podcast today. I'm your host and transformation coach, Hannah Dawson, and I am extremely honored to be in your ears this morning. I hope that you feel encouraged and motivated. I hope that there's something in this podcast that will impact your heart and your mind on your health and fitness journey for better. I hope you feel more joy. I hope you feel encouraged and motivated after this episode. You guys, we are talking about the power of taking action. All right. Procrastination, she is just something that is helping you avoid the thing that you truly want. The thing that you truly want is in the thing that you're avoiding. So how do we overcome that? We overcome that in the moment. You have to realize that it doesn't have to be a leap. It can be a baby step. But any action is still action. Inaction will always create anxiety and overwhelm. But any action, no matter how small the action is, will get rid of any anxiety that you have. I love this quote, and it's a Tanzanian proverb, I think. And it's this: little by little, a little becomes a lot. Any results, any transformations that you've seen that seem like overnight are definitely not overnight. You are just seeing the highlight reel. You're not seeing the day in and day out, the redundant, the mundane, where it just feels boring day in and day out. You're not seeing the lifestyle. You're just seeing the highlight, right? So it's those small actions repeated over time that make the biggest progress, that make the biggest significant change. You have to remember that. So nothing happens instantaneous. Nothing is instantaneous, even though it may be shown on social media as instantaneous. If you would just
stop looking at social media and start looking at your own life and your own habits, you would start to see the results over time. You would start to do the things that you want to do and stop watching someone else do the things that you want to do. You have to start showing up for yourself. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is, but there's something that you can do right now to start working towards your goal. If your goal is to run, you're not a runner. Maybe that looks like you're just going to go for a 10-minute walk every day. Right? It starts off small and then it builds up. You have to build your confidence first. Maybe your goal is to be healthier, to eat healthier. So you're going to start, just making sure that you're eating a bit of protein with all your meals and snacks. Maybe that's just where you start before you do anything else. Maybe you're just being mindful of that. Maybe it is you really want to get stronger. So you're going to start lifting weights 2 days a week. And then as you do that, you're going to start implementing it more and more. See, we just have to take action, do something that is going to move us in the direction to create the momentum that we need to keep going. You have to realize that when you make up your mind to take action in this moment, that there's power in that, and that everything else will start to fall into place once you make the decision to do it. I remember, was it last summer? I did the 75 hard. I only did 5 weeks of it, but here's the thing. I I was in a funk and I just needed something to get me out of that funk. And I don't know how it came across my feed, or I think I'd been seeing it for a while. And so I started researching and learning about it. And that morning that I started looking at it more, I thought, I'm going to start. And then in my head, I'm like, when am I going to start? And it was a Thursday. And who starts things on Thursdays, right? We always start things on Monday. And I thought, no, I'm going to start it today. It doesn't matter what day it is. I'm going to start today. And that created 5 weeks of running outside, of training 7 days a week, of going outside 7 days a week. It had such an impact in my life. And I didn't finish the 75 hard, but it really did change the way I approached my health and fitness and my mindset. It was more, not so much about having to lose weight or changing my body. It was about building discipline. It was about getting uncomfortable. It was about, really taking my mind and making myself and showing myself that I can do hard things. So it's figuring out whatever that is for you and start now. So I'm going to give you 3 steps to start to implement today. And then I want to know how you're going to implement them or what you're doing. So make sure you message me on social media or email me or share in the Facebook community if you're part of our Fit Club Babes community. I want to know. And if you know somebody that this podcast would help or this episode would help, make sure you share it with that person. All right. So your first step is set a simple goal. All right. So this could be just a small, achievable goal. This could be just maybe you don't drink enough water, so it could just be drinking a glass of water before every meal. Maybe it is that you just want to move more, hit some steps, so maybe you're just going to go for a 10-minute walk every day. Maybe it's, like I said, hitting your protein intake, or not hitting protein intake, but trying to incorporate more protein into your meal. So you're just going to be mindful of that. Just start small and then create a plan. So write down a simple plan for how you're going to achieve that goal today. So whatever that is, write it down, because when you write it down, you set that plan in motion. You're like, I'm going to do this when this is when I'm going to do it, okay? And then take action. All right? Take that first step immediately, no matter how small it would be. If it's drinking water, do it now. If it's going for a walk, just go and do it now. If it is, eating some protein at your meal, figure out what it is, write it down, and go and eat it now. Like, or put it in your snacks, or get it ready now. Like, do something now, because this is what's going to create momentum for you and build trust with yourself and integrity with yourself. And this is how you really change your story. This is how you change your story. It really starts small, but the only person that can do that is you. You have to take control, and then you have to take action, right? You hold the power. Nobody else holds the power to change your story but you. And once you make that decision, everything else will fall into place. You guys, This is why I created the Fit Club Babes app, because everything is in one place for you, from your mindset, from your workouts, from your nutrition. You can start small. You don't have to follow a full program. You can start with one workout. You could start with one recipe. You could start with, reading the daily dose of motivation. You can do something to start your health and fitness journey, moving it in the right direction. Because that's really going to help keep you motivated and hold you accountable, as well as our amazing community. Okay, so what is one small action that you can take right now to begin rewriting your story? What is that on your health and fitness journey? Remember, whatever action that is, you are starting to flip that script and change the story, the narrative in your life for something better. And life will start showing you and unfolding opportunities. And that is the coolest thing ever. So pay attention, get ready for joy and motivation and encouragement just to flood your life when you start taking action. I want to know how. So make sure you tag me on social media. Make sure you share these little moments with me, because as a coach, this is what I live for, is knowing that I'm helping you in your life somehow. So make sure you share those life breakthrough moments or just those small little moments with me. All right, you guys. Lastly, remember, the journey to changing your story begins with a single step. Start today, take action, and watch your progress unfold. That is it. That is all. If I can encourage you before you leave the podcast to just scroll to the bottom of iTunes, give this a star rating, leave me a little review or whatever you want to say, or even a request for the next podcast. It truly would mean the world to me. It's how you support this channel, it's how I get supported, and it's how this podcast gets found. So thank you so much. Bye for now.